PNC Sports First, presented by Budweiser.
Hey, welcome to Friday Eve here on PNC Sports First, a stroll through MLB Alley. First up, though, Pacific Games are returning for the summer. I'm Blake Watson, by the way. This year, Port Moresby and Papua New Guinea play host for the games. Guam is sending many teams for many different sports. One of the first to leave would be the Guam women's national basketball team. The team will depart from Guam on Tuesday. Got a chance to hang out with them yesterday evening. Then we'll have 3 days once they get there to acclimate to the host city, that is Port Moresby and Papua New Guinea, before the first round of play. That's set to begin July 3rd. The first basketball games are set for a 9 a.m. start at the Tarama Courts Friday, July 3rd in Port Moresby. The team has been practicing together since the end of 2014 and are feeling good about their games and their chances in pool play. The team's roster has some level of international experience, and many of the women's national team veterans spend a lot of minutes on the court. Fiji, New Caledonia, host PNG, and defending champions Tahiti will be among the strongest competition in Guam's pool. We were able to sit down with them and hear a little bit what they had to say.
Island pride, you know, you're representing your country, you're representing your family, and I think it's just like getting together with a group of girls, you know, competing for one goal.
Darren, what's the biggest challenge for the team going to Papua New Guinea on Tuesday, do you think?
The biggest challenge, it's always been size. It's up against us, and the fact that it's just a new mix. Like, we've had our core group of players, and now we have some new additions, the younger girls, who definitely bring a lot of talent, and it's just a challenge because we have to mesh that all together.
What advice do you have for maybe a player it's their first time in Papua New Guinea, it's their first time in this particular tournament? What can you tell them to kind of ease them in and help them kind of find their game and, kind of settle in and get the nerves around?
Just play your best. Play how you know to play. I just think sticking to Coach's game plan and really listening to him and following his instructions will really take us far. It's always going to be nerve-wracking playing in front of a different crowd, especially when it's not your home crowd. Just focus on each other and focus on the game. We'll do good.
Compared to the last Pacific Games that I went to, Fiji, of course, is one of the top teams. Tahiti, which is the defending champions. Papua New Guinea did, give us a run. So I think, with the Pacific Games being 4 years of a gap, there's a lot of changes that could happen. Players that could come in. Players that could be lost. So really, I think it's kind of, like a just whichever team is well prepared to go for it or going to this tournament.
Any challenges or anything that you went through that, to help build what you have now?
Yeah, well, we were faced with a lot of challenges. Unfortunately, we don't get much financial support from our federation or our Olympic committee, so we have to go out and actively fundraise on our own, which is one of the challenges. Keeping these girls engaged is another challenge. We're not like other countries where we can afford to pay our athletes, so they have to sacrifice a good amount of their time to be here, and to have them make those sacrifices and also do some of the fundraising. And gym availability is always a troublesome thing, but I've been fortunate that I have some good friends and places that have been able to help us. So those are just some of the other challenges that we faced along the way.
Okay, thanks a lot, Coach. Appreciate it. Good luck. And it is important to note, average age of the team is just under 23 years old. Some of the veterans on the squad, they've been playing together since way back in the 07 PNC games. Now we will move straight on to Major League Alley. Yesterday, by the way, we wish all the best of the luck to the Guam women's national team. Do us proud, ladies, while you're over there. Now we will move on to MLB Alley. A stroll through Major League Alley is in store. But before we do that, we had a great catch yesterday. Adrian Gonzalez, if you will remember, he was robbed by a fan there in Chicago. So a pretty good catch, right? Well, let's travel up to Canada, the Blue Jays and the Rays in a 3-game series. And check this out. Estrada working on a perfect game. It's popped up into foul territory, and Donaldson. What a catch by Josh Donaldson. Maybe the catch of the year. Check it out. Dives into the first couple of rows there, just like Clark Kent, Superman himself. He flies into the crowd, making some new friends on the way. One more look. Look at the guy in the white jersey. Yeah, giving him a hand. Estrada, the pitcher, working on a perfect game. He's grateful. He will show his appreciation there. Next batter, and it's Logan Forsythe. Logan Forsythe, he'll get the pitch. It's a chopper to third again. Donaldson, Josh Donaldson, bare hands it. Forsythe, though, he would beat it safe at first. When you're working on perfect game, the play is challenged. Edwin Encarnacion, he stretches, but still, take a look at it, beats the throw. That will extend it to extra innings, and to extra innings we go. Thank goodness for MLB replay, right? 12th inning, still no score. Estrada's perfect game ruined. Chris Colabello, he goes yard, takes Brandon Gomes over the fence, his 6th of the season, by the way, and the Jays go on to beat the Rays 1-0, the final. Almost time for me to get up out of here, but remember, yesterday was Wednesday, Sports Trivia Wednesday here on the program, brought to you by C9 Sports Lounge, located down underneath the Hoffaday Exchange in Tamuning. All you had to do was answer a sports trivia question correctly, send it to sports@spbguam.com, be the first one to answer it correctly, and you win a free bar tab from C9. Today's winner is, by the way, the question was, just name one sport that Guam will be competing in the 2015 Pacific Games that are going on in Papua New Guinea this summer. And at 6:24 p.m., right after the newscast yesterday, answering basketball was Joe Sablon. So congratulations to Joe Sablon, sir. You have a C9 bar tab waiting for you. Check out our friends at C9. They give away a bar tab here every Wednesday night on PNC Sports First. They are located in Tamuning underneath the Hoffaday Exchange. My name is Blake Watson. That wraps it up for me. I will see you Friday. Until then, I'll see you at the game.
PNC Sports First, presented by Budweiser.